Hi guys, welcome to another session of Subrat Vedic Maths Academy. In the last two classes, I spoke about square of a number and how to find out square root of a number. Today I shall be dealing with a simple topic which is very easy to calculate though it looks big, and that is cube root of perfect cube. Cube root of a perfect cube in a traditional formula, what you do is, if you have to find out cube root, you have to, the number is there, say for example 29, 27, you have to find out the cubes. So three threes, and just three threes you combine it to one, and then you get the cube root is 3. So how to do it for bigger numbers now? So we know, let's go by the cube root of from 1 to 10. Cube of 1 is 1, cube of 2 is, cube of 1 is 1, cube of 2 is 8, cube of 3 is 27, cube of 4 is 64, 5 125, 6 126, 7 343, 8 5 112, 7 9 729, 10 is 1000. Here, I would like, before I move on, I would like to point out one thing. If the cube of a number ends with 1 as is shown here, then the cube root has to be 1, has to end with 1. Similarly, if it ends with 4, then it has to be end with 4. Cube root has to end with 4. If a number, a perfect cube, the number ends with 6, then the cube root has to end with 6. And similarly, if the perfect cube ends with 9, then the cube root has to end with 9. So let me repeat: 1, 4, 6, and 9. If the number ends with this, cube root same as cube last digit. Okay, then what are we left with? We are left with 2, we are left with 3, we are left with, oh sorry, 5 also, I missed 5. 1 4 5 6 9. 4, then we are left with 7, and we are left with 8. So if the number ends with 8, if the number ends with 8, then the cube root has to end with 2. Similarly, if the number ends with 2, the vice versa, then the cube root has to end with 8. Same way, if the number ends with 7, the cube root has to end with 3. And if the number ends with 3, the cube root has to end with 7. So let me write it here: 3 7 and then 2 8. If the number ends with number ends with 3, the cube root has to end with 7. And if the number ends with 7, the cube root has to end with 3. The number ends with 2, the cube root has to end with 8. And if the number ends with 8, the cube root has to end with 2. Now let me give examples now. 314432. Here the number ends with, here the number ends with 2. So then the cube root has to end with 8. Then 314, leave the first 3 digit, 314. So cube root of 6 is, as I said earlier, cube of 6 is 216, cube of 7 is 343. So 314 ends with between 6 and 7. If you see here, 216 and 343. Greater than 216, less than 343. So the number has to be 6 here. Similarly, the number ends with 2 here. So the number has to end with 8. Then the number 5, which is here, the single digit 5. 2 square of 2 is 8, square of cube of 2 is 8, and cube of 1 is 1. So it has to be is greater than 5 is greater than 1 and less than 8. So it has to be 18. Quite simple, as simpler than finding square roots here. 5063. As I said earlier, if the number ends with 3, then the cube root has to end with 7. And so the 50 is the other number. The first to leave the first last 3 digits. 50 is the other number. 50 means 4 cube is 64. 3 cube is 27. So the number has to be 30. The number lies to be in 3 and 4. So number has to be 37. 37 cube is 27. 40 cube, 4 cube is 3 cube is 37, 27. 4 cube is 64. Let's go to another example. Number ends with 4. That means the cube root has to end with 4. And then 85. 5 cube is 125. 4 cube is 64. So it has to be between 4 and 5. So it's 44. Next example ends with 4. So it has to end with 4. 13. 13 means 2 cubes are 2 cubes are 8. 3 cubes are 27. So 13 has to, so this has to be 24. Is greater than 2, 13 is greater than 2 cube and less than 3 cube. Next, ends with 5 means that will end with 5. 3, greater than 1, cube of 1 is 1, cube of 2 is 8. So 3 is greater than 1 cube and less than 2 cubes. So it has to be 15. Next, again it ends with 5 because it ends with 5. So it's 5. 857. So 9 cube is 729. 10 cube is 1000. So this has to be 857 is between 9 cube and 10 cube. So it is lesser than 10 cube. So it is 95. 17576. Number ends with 6. So it has to be 6. 17 is the 2 cube is 8. 3 cube is 27. So it is between greater than 2 cube, less than 3 cube. So it is 26. Then 056 ends with 6. 636. 8 cube is 5112. 9 cube is 729. So it lies between 8 cube and 9 cube. So it is 86. 167. So it and last number is 7. So it ends with 3. 12 is greater than 2 cube, less than 3 cube. So it is 23. 357 again ends with 7. So the cube root has to end with 3. 804 is between 9 cube is 729. 10 cube is 1000. So it is between 9 cube and 10 cube. So it is 93. Giving more examples to make it easy. 768. Number ends with 3, so the number has to end with 2. Cube root has to end with 2. 32 is 3 cube is 27. 4 cube is 64. So 32 is between 3 cube and 4 cube, so it's 32. 368, again it ends with 2. 551, 8 cube is 512. 9 cube is 729, so it is 82. 659, number ends with 9, and 6 is between 1 cube and 2 cube. 2 cube is 8, so it's 19. And this one, 969, the number ends with 9, so it is to be ending with 9. 704, 8 cube is 5112. 9 cube is 729, so 704 is less than 729, So it's 89. Now let me give some bigger numbers. 0 to 9. So it is end with 9. So it ends with 9 here. 1295. So 11 cube is 121 into 11 is 1331. So 1295 is in between 10 cube and 11 cube. So it is 109. And the last one, 106, ends with 6. So this is ending with 6. And 1191 again. So 1191 is again between 1000 is 106. So that's all for today. I hope you liked it. It is very simple to find out the cube root of numbers. And again, I request you, if you like this, please subscribe to my channel. And any questions, please send me email at vedicsubrat@gmail.com or subrat_d@hotmail.com. That's all for today. Bye for now. See you in the next class with some better topics.